All right, everyone, here we go with the weekly readings. I got 8 wands staring at you. Wow. What's randomly at the bottom of our clarifier deck? 9 cups. I think my reading with Steve was pretty close this week. We might get what you want. Let's see what here. I got a pre-shuffle. I shuffled. I got 8 wands crossed by 7 wands and an empress. I've got somebody who's very, 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 very defensive about saying something to you because you're intimidating. Well, look at the tits. I mean, my God. I'd be afraid to talk to you too. Oh, damn. All right. I'm not sure. I wonder if they fit in your world or if you fit in theirs. That's come up before. I'm not sure if that's what's here. But there's something they haven't told you, and I think they're thinking about doing it before it's too late with 10 swords, the chariot and 10 swords. Yeah. I mean, 2 soulmates might be about to come together here. I'm not sure. I wouldn't bet anything on it, but we'll see. Let's shuffle the deck. Mostly because a lot of that was minor arcana. And it's up to free will. I mean, all the universe can do is light a path. That's it. The energy lights a path. People walk past it so many times. It's got signs. I've seen them do it. It's got signs on the end of it, lit up, on fire. Hey, dumbass, walk this way for success. And they'll just keep going, oh, what's this over here? I'll pick this one. They do it all the time. So I don't know. It is what it is. All right, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I know it's a weekly reading, but I'm not a fucking time lord. I don't know. We're going to split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces, just like the Friday reading, except now we ask what actions they're going to take. I've got a Knight of Wands staring at you as the overall energy and a Hierophant. Wow. Huh. It's like quick religion, right? Quick religion. A little bit. False prophet a little bit, right? Fast talker. Somebody doesn't want you looking at the details. They want to come in and get out. Right, okay, all right. So somebody's going to come in and out. But when they come in, it leaves you changed in some way. I like that. Now that aspect I like. Energy is always in layers. I'm giving you a few different layers here. I like that. This person only stays a brief moment. But they changed your life. That could have already happened. This might be a runner. This might be a hint for some of you as to who this reading's about. It's a person who was only there for a moment. A moment. They lit your bongo on fire. They got a horse in the yard loose, but they changed your life forever. Okay? I don't know. Take it how you want to take it. That's a hell of an overall energy here. I'll tell you what. I like the Hierophants there, not a devil. Because the devil could change your life too, right? But you might be watching me from, prison. You got a little computer time. I don't know. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Story starts with Aries, position 1, right? And ends with Pisces, position 12. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your fucking horoscope. All right, let's do this. Right now. Let's do it. Right here, where do we go? This is the most closely related to this. The 3 of Pentacles. I got to get this in the right spot to start with or else we're screwed. Let's clarify it. Let's go. 3 of Pentacles. Well, can we begin again? I don't know. I think there's a moment that they want to relive with you. That's how I'm going to read it. There's a moment they want to relive. It's like you both were kids. Can we go back to that time when that creepy guy was on top of the stoplight? Remember that? Oh, yeah, what a great day. Right? Sort of. Right? I don't know why the police took him away at the end of the day. I have no idea. Anyway, they want to relive something with you. Let's see where we go. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. It's beautiful energy. It's a celebration energy. They want to relive a good moment with you. Somebody's coming with good intention, heart open, emotions open. They want to ask you out. I could say that about this card. They want to relive that moment. What's on top? 8 Swords. I'm going to say something very interesting. Why is that here? Yeah. I think you each remember this moment differently. This happens a lot. This is very common in life. It's not surprising that it shows up. But here they come in. Yeah. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, they're coming, right? We sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of times, two people remember the same moment completely differently, okay? I think them showing up, your energy showing up around the Eight of Swords, right? I think you're like, wait, what happened? No, that didn't happen. We didn't have a great day that day. The cops came and took him at the end of the day for a goddamn reason, right? I mean, they just remember it differently. People do that. Our brains do that. Our subconscious does that to protect us sometimes. I don't know. Whatever it is, they think it was a happy moment. Okay? For you, I'm not sure if it was. I'm not sure if you'd like to relive that day. I'm not sure. That day changed you forever. Maybe it was a day they lit your bongo on fire and let a horse loose in the yard. It changed you forever, though. You might want to, because the Eight Swords is here, you might want to reconsider your position. Maybe try to see it their way. Okay? It's always good to do that. That's always the good thing to do. That's always the smart way to do it. If you don't agree with somebody, rather than argue with them and debate back and forth, you're never going to change their mind. Don't waste your fucking energy. Try to at least see it their way and understand it. And then communicate to them that you understand it their way. And don't try to give your way. They won't listen. But at least you walk away with some knowledge and understanding of what you're dealing with, right? In this situation. Or in any situation in life, really. Taurus, position 2. Seven of Cups. Always looking for a way. Always waiting for the right moment. Did I say that yesterday? It feels like it. I am wearing a better snapping sweatshirt, though. Yesterday's Super Friends sweatshirt gets in the way. It comes down a little, So I will be able to snap better today. All right. The Taurus position, I like your person. I wish they'd get help. They can't make a decision to save their life. They should go shopping with my wife sometimes. She gets stuck. If there's too many options, we get stuck. They close the store around us. Oh, all right, 7 cups. All right, here we go. Come on, tell me about it. Tell me about it. 9 cups. What's the best way to approach? What's the best way? What's the best way? A lot of wasting time here. I think somebody comes towards you. And then I think they change tack midstream. What's on top? 5 swords. Yeah, why is that here? The Tower. What's the bridge? The 4 of Wands. Somebody's coming at you for a happy new beginning, but hell, if you'll figure that out. This could be somebody you were married to. It could be an ex that wants you back. That's what it feels like. Don't have to be married. We'll just say an ex that wants you back. That's what it feels like. They're coming in for a happy new beginning. And I'll just phrase it this way, because that's the way the energy reads. Hell if you'd know. Okay? All right. I'm telling you so you know. That's the whole point in getting the reading. Right? Gemini, position 3. I guess I could just leave the deck there. I'm so used to picking it up. Anyway, I don't really care. It's going to get in the way of Leo. I'll move it over a little. 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Why is this person? Somebody is jamming you up again. You'll run. I say it all the time in this position. Position 3, Gemini. They got somebody on their side. The minute they think they're going to come towards you, they get in their head. Somebody's getting in your person's head. That 5 of Swords is on you. They're jamming you up. Right? Fuck. There's you back. Come on. Come on over here. Right? Oh, there's somebody's confused. They're listening to the crow. All right. Tell me more about this 5 of Swords. This doesn't surprise me. This doesn't surprise me. Queen of Swords. See? Told you. It's somebody says something that clouds things, right? Sometimes somebody says it's not really. What's underneath that? Yeah. See, I knew it. It's truth that felt like a lie to me. And there it is. It's the devil. I fucking knew it. There. Gosh, damn. All right, there we go. It's truth that felt like a lie. Somebody jams them up with their bullshit truth. It's enough truth that it's true-ish. It's sort of like why comedy is funny. Stand-up comedy is funny because it's rooted in truth. It's just exaggerated to make it funnier, right? That's what's going on here. So somebody jams it up with their bullshit truth. And I knew it. I felt that. Fuck. All right. What's going on? What's on top? I love it. I learn as I go, too. I learn what each one of these energies feels like. Four of Pentacles. Holding back, right? Somebody's jamming you up. Somebody's jamming you up. You got a third energy here that's jamming you up. And they're happy about it. And they are. They're happy about it. Ain't no way in hell. There's a third energy attached to your person, whoever this is, who's like, ain't no way in hell they're ever going towards Steve's viewer. Because they got some bullshit truth. They got some power over your person. They can scare them with something, with stories of what's out there. Right? It's like that old Cat Stevens song, "Ooh, baby, it's a wild world," right? Hard to get by just upon a smile. Right, there you go. Scare them before they move out on their own. Then they never will. Terrific. Good going, Cat. Right? All right, here we go. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. Bookends, position 1, over here. Something here for everybody. This is the theme energy, Six of Swords. Here they come. Here they come. I already said that. Here they come. All right, let's go. Six of Swords. They want to smooth something out. I almost feel like they want you to see something their way. I said that you don't see it the same way. Take the advice I gave you here. It'll help with this Six of Swords energy. Because basically the Six of Swords energy is saying to you, look, the force is with you here. Don't work against it. All right? All right. Here we go. Eight of Pentacles. Crossing it. I don't know why that's the environmental energy. The Six of Wands. Yeah. Go flow with this. What I said, the force is with you. Don't get in its own way. Go with it. Just, you want victory? Just go with it. I know you don't like it. You don't see it the same way they do. Whatever that experience was, just try. Okay? What's on top? Karma. And Seven of Wands. Fighting it only puts karma back on you. It's their coming. You got somebody coming at you. You are their karma. It's their karmic debt that they need to solve. Let them solve it. If you put up too much of a fight here, you're gonna chop your own dick off with the lightsaber, and your fucking force is with you. You'll then rack up karmic debt for yourself. Don't. All right. Don't get in your own way here. I'll pull a bridge. I pull the bridge on this whole row. I'll pull one. 3 swords. Yeah. Let somebody see it how they see it, because the reality, sometimes I do this all the time. I give people reality checks. I gauge, though, whether I think it's a good idea. If it's for the greater good, I will give people a reality check. I'm talking about offline when I'm talking to somebody or whatever. If I think it's, but I apply it online too, I suppose. If I think it's for the greater good, I will give them a reality check. If I do not, I won't. I will flow. I'll basically Tai Chi it, you know. I will flow with them a little bit. I will let their thing and sort of flow along with it, and so that they figure it out for themselves. Sometimes if somebody's got something different than you do, and that different might hurt them if they saw it your way, it might be better for you just to let them figure it out. You don't let them figure it out by telling them and hitting them over the head with it. You follow? I hope so, because that's important. All right. Let them figure it out for themselves. You know, if they want to think that was a great day with the creepy guy on the light there, let them think it. And then just slowly talk about it. Until eventually you'll be surprised. You can lead people places all the time. You're going to need to lead them. It's their karma. If you get too combative, it'll fall on your head. Be careful about that. I don't want that for you. Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. What are we getting? Knight of Pentacles. What? I don't know. I don't remember what you had yesterday. Was that the Hermit that I flipped off yesterday? I think it was. I wrote down the whole bottom row here. I remember the bottom row. Ooh, boy, do I. A massive Ace of Cups, a 10 of Wands of dams breaking, an 8 of Pentacles of not paying attention, and a 2 of Cups of some prick who thinks they're above you. I remember I wrote them all down on the bottom row. All right. I think that was the Hermit yesterday. I think it was. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody just wasting time here, and I think somebody's telling them that. I think somebody attached to your person in the Leo soap opera has sat down with them and said, you're not getting any younger. You're wasting time. You keep whining about Steve's viewer. I know you're still thinking about Steve's viewer. Six of Pentacles. Somebody's wasting time worrying about the wrong shit, worrying about what they've got, how they look, keeping up appearances, all that kind of shit. All the stuff we talked about in the reading with me that Chiron and Taurus is going to make us look at, right? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Opulence here in this particular case. Why is that here? And the Nine of Wands. This person feels like, in regard to you, I think they feel like you think they're superficial, and I agree with you. Okay? I think they feel like you think they're superficial, and I agree with you, and I think they think you'll put up a wall. I think they're probably going to come towards you anyway. And as I say that, I pull off the top the bridging energy, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I felt that. I feel like it's forward-moving energy, but, you know, your person's got somebody attached to them. I don't know who it is. I doubt it's the toxic idiot they're in a relationship with or their toxic family in the Leo soap opera. But whatever it is, it's somebody saying, look, you can sit here and whine about Steve's viewer and speculate how they feel about you, or you can just go do it. I think they might just go do it. Okay? Virgo, position 6. This person puts... Who cares about anything of the pentacle? It doesn't matter. All right? It doesn't matter. In a soul connection this powerful, it means nothing. Nothing at all. You know? All right. Virgo, position 6. Doesn't mean much anyway. Let's see. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes not. Yesterday you got a warning not to be somebody's useful idiot. I remember. You were the whole theme energy of the fucking reading yesterday. Two of Cups. You're about to... Holy shit, it flew out. It flew out of the deck. It did one of those flippy things in the air. Just as I was saying, you're about to meet a soulmate. And I don't think you're going to notice. I don't think you're going to notice. I was going to say, I don't think you're going to like them. But, and there's a bridging energy of the King of Pentacles. At the bottom is an Emperor. You're about to meet a soulmate. I didn't know that was there. All I saw was the Six of Wands fly out of my deck. Like one of those maple leaves or maple seeds that falls from the tree and spins like a propeller. I don't think you're going to notice. You're about to meet sometimes this happens. You're about to meet an incredibly powerful soulmate. Walk right fucking past them. Or they come into your work and you got your head down working on something. They told me to stock these shelves. They told me, turn around, asshole, right? You're going to miss a very powerful soulmate. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's what I'm going to tell you. A lot of you. And I told you that the other day in position 11. Pay attention to the people around you. I taught you something about people that lie. They embellish too much on their story. It's got too much detail. You know what I'm saying? Is it too much? That's not truth. Truth isn't like that. Truth is actually somebody doesn't really remember exactly, well, I'm not really sure, but I think it was this, and I think it was that. People saying something like that are more likely telling you the truth than somebody who's got exact details of something that happened 10 years ago. Yeah, it was 6:02 p.m., and we went to the, give me a break. Honestly, I don't even remember what I did yesterday. I don't even remember what fucking fell here yesterday. I only think it was the Hermit. All right? You're going to miss it. This happens all the time. We miss things. We miss things that, huge things go right by and we don't even know. It is what it is. Happens in space a lot. All right, here we go. Pay attention. Pick your head up once in a while. This is beautiful energy. It's a very stable, this is balanced, and this is very stable. It's nice. You won't notice. Victory fell. Victory fell on the ground sideways. That's why I probably should have put it down that way. It landed like that. So it's a sideways victory. If you notice, you get the victory. If you don't, you don't. So it's both upright and reversed at the same time. Okay? That's just how it landed. I picked it up and put it up upright. I probably shouldn't have. Anyway, Libra, position 7. Let's go. 10 swords. Let's get on with it, Steve. Okay. It's very exciting. I love it when stuff like that happens. I've seen it happen. So be careful about that, kids. All right, 7 Pentacles. It's time for something to end. The expiration date is up between you and somebody. I'm thinking you realize it, not them. I could be wrong. 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's time for you to move in a new direction. Time for you to Wheel of Fortune. Time for you to move in a new direction and find new love. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm right. I'm spot on that energy. I don't know how it plays out, but it's time for you to fly. All right? You've had enough of the falseness of a worn-out relation, enough of the jealousy and the intoleration. They make you laugh. They make you cry. I don't know. It's time for you to fly. All right? It's just Ariel Speedwagon showing up in my readings again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Kevin Cronin watches. I have no idea why Ariel Speedwagon shows up here so much. I'll find out one day the keyboardist watches your channel. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have no idea. I don't care. Right? Just don't sue me for quoting your lyrics. Okay, there we go. All right, right here. The eight of something. The 8th position. Hot Scorpios. The Chariot. That's important. I think you realize that. It's time for you to fly. Whatever it is. Enough of the falseness of a worn-out relation. Enough of the jealousy and the intoleration. It's a good word. All right, here we go. The Chariot. Ah, my hot Scorpios. I know. Flam the Parrot's like, would you just... He loves the Scorpio position. I don't know why. All right, here we go. The Chariot. Why is it here? He a Pisces, you know. So, I mean, it's just right there. The 2 of Wands. I feel like something changed for you. Were you the one I told yesterday to sit under a quaking aspen tree? I said that the energy coming off of a quaking aspen tree can change your fucking luck. Short term. It's a short term change. It's like quick. It's like taking aspirin for a headache. You know, it's not a cure, but it does kind of, you know, cut the headache out a little bit. That kind of a thing. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, something changed here. You can now do something you couldn't do before. No, it's not jump off the barn and fly, so stop it. What's on top? 3 of Pentacles. You can now, I saw it in the beginning, an Ace of Wands. What else? And the 5 of Pentacles. Something you couldn't do before, you can now do. The 5 of Pentacles is bookending the Chariot. I don't know why. Don't look a gift energy in the mouth. Somebody's coming towards you with a partnership offer of some kind. That could be friend, that could be lover, it could be a business. I don't know. But this is big time for you. This changes things, right? Sagittarius, position 9. Let's do it. I'm ready. You had that Ace of Cups. I wrote down this whole fucking row yesterday. That's how spectacular it was. Let me just finish with Scorpio here. Yeah. Luck is on your side. Look at that. Divine timing. Look at that. Look at that guy. You're ready to go. You're ready to harvest. Wow. And that's beautiful imagery because you weren't ready from before. So you're coming into a very lucky time here. I believe it's a partnership offer of some kind. I believe it happens fairly suddenly. I believe you need to make a fast decision. Okay? Here we go. Let's clarify. High Priestess. What did I say to you yesterday? I wrote it down. You got an Ace of Cups. I said there's somebody you meet. Somebody you have, you reconcile with somebody, but you still feel uneasy about them. There's something that bothers you about somebody. Okay? You're right to feel that way. Somebody's hiding something from you, and I think it's revealed to you this week. Now, the energy might just be setting up this week. Right? It might be revealed to you in a couple of weeks, but I think you'll start to see cracks in their hiding, if you will. All right? All right. High Priestess, tell me about it. The Queen of Wands. Somebody's got this image that they're putting out. Somebody attached to you has this image that they're putting out. You think they're rich, for example. They're not. Okay? It's just an example. I don't know. Somebody's fronting around you. You can feel it. It bothers you. It tingles your spidey sense. What's on top? The Star. Divine timing. Why is that here? The 2 of Cups. And what's that? What's the bridge? The Hierophant. Somebody's saying all the right things. They're attractive. You meet it. I think this is a new soulmate. I think this is, it could be somebody you're in a relationship with, you're starting to question whether they're your soulmate. That's possible. Okay? But I have to read it this way. Take it how you want to take it. Just catch my drift. So, somebody's saying all the right things. You feel all the right things. You feel like they're heaven sent. But yet there's something that it just doesn't feel right. Trust that. Okay? The environmental energy is that. Trust it. You're absolutely spot the fuck on with that. Okay? I don't know if I should leave this one out or not. I have no idea. Somebody's saying all the right things. They feel all the right things. It's, the way this reads, if the high priestess wasn't there, I mean, and that was like a 2 of cups, you know, to match this 2 of cups and the star and a hierophant, this would be your perfect soulmate. It'd be wonderful. You'd be attracted to them and all that stuff. There's just something's not right. Okay? Something's not right. Capricorn, position 10. You get another 10. You got a 10 of wands yesterday. You get a 10 of pentacles today. I know this energy. It's been trying to get to you. There's a life-changing energy coming your way. It is very similar to what I'm talking about here, but it's far more powerful than the quaking aspen energy that's here. It is something very, very, it's just, I don't know. It could be a person or it could just be an energy that's been trying to get to you. It gets to you. It finally enters your life. And what happens? You're the king of the world. You're all 4 kings. The emperor is crossing it. You gain control over your life. Complete and utter control over something that was out of control. It could be you figure something out. This could be a health issue for some of you that you figure it out. You finally know what's been... Sometimes you go to the doctor and they like to experiment. Well, it could be this, it could be that, it could be this, it could be that. Well, you figure out which one it is. It could be that. It's something that you take control over. I mean, for most of you, it's not a health issue, but I feel like I should mention that because that can happen, right? A lot of diagnostics is hit or miss. You know, it's a little, well, I mean, it might be, it could be, you know, process of elimination. 9 swords and the 4 swords and the 10 of pentacles. Look at that. Here's all that control. Here's the 10 of pentacles bookending the 10 of pentacles. Something you were worried about gets fixed. It gets fixed in a big, big, big way. I don't know what it is. It could play out on 1,000 different fronts. Just that is an incredible energy coming off that. I need you to do something though. I need you to radiate an energy of gratitude. Extreme gratitude. Even if you're still in this. Well, it hasn't happened yet, Steve. Don't be like that. Don't. This energy is trying to get to you. You have to be the right frequency for it to reach you. Gratitude. While you're up at night worrying and pissing and moaning, wearing too much to bed to be a Steve's Love Tarot viewer, gratitude rather than worry. Okay? This is a beautiful, and that's fucking incredible. That's mind-blowing. Let's go. Position 11. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. Here you are. Right there. Tits and all. Cover yourself up. For God's sake. Every day I have to look at you. It's wonderful. All right, here we go. The Empress. What do we get? Well, I don't joke about anything that's not part of the energy. Right? So you have a... I think it's you. I think you might have a little jealous streak in you this week about something. I don't know what. This is like the type of energy where this is you guys. You're showing up here, so it's from your perspective. This is the type of energy coming off this where your husband keeps talking about, just as an example, I'm sure you're not married, or if you are, whatever. I'm not saying this is happening, just catch my drift. Your husband keeps talking about this Joe that they work with. They work with Joe or George or something, you know, some guy's name that can also be a girl's name. And you assume it's a dude, right? Oh, you're hanging out. Oh, good. You're going to spend the night at George's place. Oh, that's cool. That's wonderful. And then this week you find out that that's fucking George. You know, it's a bit of that. It's like, oh my God. Well, had I known, you know, a little bit of that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You might have you might get a little bit of a surprise this week. So you might surprise yourself that you're a little jealous of something. I don't know what. I'm clarifying it. That's just the energy that's there. The energy comes in as feelings. I read it. That's how it reads. All right, that's why I joked. You cover that up. Anyway, Six of Pentacles crossing it. My nose is running like a DM again. You know? Yeah. All right, here we go. What's under that? The Magician. Yeah. You feel like somebody tricked you. A bait and switch, right? They've been talking about, again, just catch my drift. They've been talking about George at work. You assumed it was a guy. You didn't think it was Georgina. You know, what the fuck? You know, you spent the night over there. Yeah, but nothing happened. My ass, nothing happened. Right? Nothing happened. Get real. You know. Well, then that's just disappointing. You should just leave them if nothing happened. That's just disappointing. All right, here we go. Six of Swords and the Page of Cups. And bridging energy is the Ace of Swords. You find out you're caught off guard by a truth this week. You're caught off guard by, let me move these up a little bit onto camera. You're caught off guard by a truth this week. I got the Sword of Truth bookending our Empress energy there, the Queen of Tits, George, right? I don't know. I don't even have any advice for you. I don't have anything. It's just, underneath all of that is the Hermit. There's nothing to worry about. Don't let jealousy get the better of you. There's nothing to worry about. You're just caught off guard by a truth. Can I just say there's nothing to worry about? And we'll leave it there because this could play out 1,000 different ways. And I'm sure my example isn't exactly how it's playing out. It's just how the energy feels. And I don't know how else to describe it. Okay? You're caught off guard by a truth. Be cool. It's fine. Everything's cool. Okay? All right. Don't make things worse by flying off the handle. Slamming doors like girls this age. Oh, I know. I had a couple at home growing up. Yep. Doors slamming. Oh, boy. All over the place. I'm never speaking to you again. Right? Okay. Anytime the parents try to restrict, they're never speaking to them again. Right? Till dinner goes on the table. Then all of a sudden, they're back. All right, right here. 12. Position 12. Our story ends with Pisces. Position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. Let's go. Let's go. 7 of Wands. You got a Knight of Cups. I'll phrase it to you this way. The cards are fucking jumping around. I have to stop shuffling. I have to. It flew out of the deck. It flew out in my other hand. There, it's a 7 of Swords and a World card together, crossing a 7 of Wands. You got a Knight of Cups approaching the way it feels, and you're tempted to pretend you're not home. You're tempted to pretend you're not home when the Knight of Cups rolls in. You know, hide behind the couch. I got you hiding behind the couch. What's on top? The Strength card and the Knight of Wands. And the bridge. Yeah. I'm right. You'll regret it afterward. Don't. I understand. Look, before I even pull that, I understand. You're full of shit. You are home. Okay? This Knight of Cups that's approaching you. I know you had the 2 of Cups yesterday, and I talked about that person being whatever. I'm not sure if this is the same person or not. It could be. It feels like it might be, based on the 8 of Swords and seeing things differently and all of that. But anyway, this Knight of Cups approaching actually is quite good for you. You want to answer the door. You'll regret it later. You're lying that you're not home. Right? There's a lion right there. There's proof. Pretending you're not there. You know that the energy will go away. I'm telling you it won't come back. So I would open the door. If you're okay with that, you think it'll be back. You think it'll be in and out. And you think you're doing this for the greater good. You're being strong. And I'm holding out. I want to teach them a lesson and make them think about something. Right? It is what it is. I don't joke about anything that's not part of the energy. I joked about my little sisters and their stupid little tantrums and shit when we were kids. Right? What if nobody ever put dinner on the table? What if they held out that I'm never going to speak to you again? And the parents took that seriously and said, okay, fine, you have to go. Right? Get out of here. That kind of a thing. It's that type of energy. You're assuming everything will be fine, that you can get away with hiding and they're going to learn a lesson. They're not. They're never going to come back. They'll never have the balls to come back. Not that specific energy. It might work sometimes, but in this case, it's a backfire. You're not teaching them anything. They're going to call your bluff, is what I'm trying to say. It's like what I was trying to say here. What if my parents called her bluff? Right? You know, okay. What are you going to do? You know, they're going to call your bluff. Well, not home. I tried. That's it. They know you're home. They could see through the fucking lie. Trust me. They know you're there. They know you're just not responding. They know you've seen their text. All right? Whatever it is. I don't know. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. The energy is setting up. This can play out with a runner. This doesn't have to be a love thing. This can be a friend. You're trying to teach somebody a lesson that puts them in a position to call your bluff. They will. Okay? Be careful. So if you are going to do a bluff, make sure you can back it up. Make sure you're okay with it. All right? Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. Don't be stupid. Okay? Just be careful. All right. Let's add it up. All of it. Add it up. What do we get? I got a fresh deck here. A little light seer. We're going to shuffle. 3 cards and a bottom card. What's it all mean, universe? What's it all mean? 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it up. Add it up. Let's go. Bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands. Wow, that looks familiar. High Priestess. Oh, right there. That applies. That means Sagittarius position applies to a lot more of you than what you might think. That's always the case. I'm always disappointed to see the low views on Sagittarius monthly reading. I know. You want to know the kind of energies that are around you. Deep, deep, deep down in the waters of the energies around you, it's in the position 9 in this soulmate cycle. Trust me. It's there. Any surface, superficial reads you get for Sagittarius around the web, that's just bullshit. Yeah, there's always a surface read. But this is deep. This is the Marianas Trench of fucking energy. I mean, it is deep. That said, this applies to a lot of you. So pay attention to what I said here. Trust your instincts for sure this week. I've got a star, High Priestess, and a Wheel of Fortune. I got major, major, major. All major arcana across, doesn't matter, the environmental energies, the Knight of Wands. You're about to get a wish. But I think, does it still have that under there? Yeah, the 5 of Wands underneath it. If you overthink it, you'll miss the whole fucking point of it. I think somebody feels, what's the word I'm looking for? Compelled to come towards you. Well, I can understand why with all major arcana there. Somebody feels compelled to come towards you. They don't really know why, but they are, and they want to fix something and turn it around. Like I told you before, just let them. Let them fix it. Just let this, when it's all major arcana like this, just let it happen. Take the tack of my party girl's older sister here. She doesn't care. She doesn't care that she's got to be at work in 2 hours. She could give 2 shits. Bring me another beer. You know, okay. Right? Just let it happen. Pay attention to what I said in this top row and pay damn close attention to what I said in position 9. That's important because it's showing up right there. It is just feedbacking off of right there. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.